Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DLP here, and welcome back to another video to my channel, another video of me reacting to Death Battle, guys. Yes, so I'm going to be reacting to the latest Death Battle that came out 2 days ago, so I'm not too far off. I guess when I'm recording this, it's 2 days ago. So we'll be reacting to Kratos from God of War versus Asura from Asura's Wrath. Death Battle. I am excited. I have played... Well, here's the thing. I played only the first game. Only the very first game of God of War. God of War, literally the first one. That's the only game I've played. I have not played any other God of War games. And I am currently streaming Persona 3 Reload on my second gaming channel. Once I finish that, I'm actually looking to do a God of War series where I play from one again, considering I played one like fucking years ago. But I play all the way to the latest game of God of War. At least that's what I want to do. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, if you guys want to check that out, let me know what you guys think. Anywho, considering I've only played God of War, the first game, I can't... It's been so long, so I'm not exactly well versed with Kratos, but I am aware of him. Asura, I don't know anything about. I've heard of the name, I know the character, but that's about it. At least with Kratos, I've played God of War to know things that he could do. But with Asura, no, none of the sorts. So it's going to be a pretty interesting death battle. I would have to watch the research, basically. I need to see the research of both of them to actually fully understand them. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, boom. Alright, let's get to this, shall we? Yeah, so recording's fine, PC screen's fine. What's the volume like? Volume's doing okay. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got in store. Judging from how it looks, I think it's going to be a 3D battle, which is going to be pretty hype, I'm not going to lie. Both of them are... Like, Kratos, I know how insane he is, but I've heard Asura is also pretty damn wild as a character as well, like, when he fights and whatnot. So it's going to be a pretty intense battle. I can already feel it. But let's get to it in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's... Oh, God. Here's 3D. Oh, shit.
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Because sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's with my boomstick.
Okay.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, my God. The 3D battle's going to go in hard. I'm not going to even lie.
In the beginning, the primordials waged war across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call the Big Bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Okay.
Starting the whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus. Who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords, and basically a badass whirlwind of flaming steel.
That's where he gets a weapon from.
Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the Ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He
Wow.
also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither
Okay.
Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He
What?
fought Atlas, the titan of strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who
Daddy
proved a
Zeus.
serious challenge until
Okay.
Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It
Oh
can make
shit.
tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and could pull enough to even kill Zeus.
Oh.
Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
I was gonna say,
Badass.
like, man's gone ahead and annihilated pretty much everything. Like, so releasing hope at that point. Okay.
He was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife
Because of
and
his wife
daughter
and kid
were
died.
still gone.
Okay.
What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start,
Oh.
buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life.
So this is where the more recent games of God of War comes in, because there was a God of War game with him and his son in the front cover, and then a game came after that where it was going around. So obviously I was gonna end up knowing at some point where he had to fight Thor at one point, the God of Thunder.
But he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason
Yeah.
he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the
Yeah,
toughest
I
task he
remember this.
ever undertook.
Yeah, I've
Especially
seen
after
this
Faye
kid in the front
unfortunately
pictures
died
and
of a
whatnot.
mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again. But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time. And Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe,
Okay.
including the Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
The
Yeah.
whole wishes
Yeah.
Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear.
That's
It
called
can be
Thor's
summoned to
hammer, by the
Kratos'
way.
hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But
Damn.
now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even
Oh.
get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That
What?
seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not
Yeah,
all anger
makes
is
sense.
problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like
Damn.
the Draupnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can
Yo,
warp space.
this
and
looks
slow down
good.
time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder, Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but
he can.
Not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time all on his own, and the
Okay.
sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to
Oh,
Freya,
shit.
the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's
Okay.
kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even
Interesting.
better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a...
Bro, I'm sorry. Look at his win records. He's defeated Atlas, Hercules, Zeus, Thor, and Odin. My man is a god-killing machine. My man's gone against God. He's gone against gods. I have defeated them. Like, fucking hell, mate.
man, and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
That's a redemption story like none, isn't
Sponsored
it?
by
Okay.
Robin Hood Gold.
With
He just
Robin
sounds
Hood
busted,
Gold,
mate.
You can now
He
enjoy
sounds
the
fucking
VIP
busted.
treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contribution.
I gotta say, Asura needs to have something jam-packed in his arsenal to go and have a chance against Kratos, man. Because Kratos, from what they've just shown us, he's a god-killing machine.
Their annual
On your cast of the high
gold.
There's Robin Hood DIC as a membership is long ago. Robin Hood Gold LLC.
Okay, let's see what Asura has.
Long ago, a demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the
Demigod?
depths of Naraka after 12,000
so that's what Asura is.
years.
Okay.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura
Wait, he's 12,000. Wait, he's so Kratos. They mentioned he's 1,000+ years old. Asura is 12,500+ years old, but he's physically 28. Do you know how crazy that is? He's at 28 physical age. That's like almost like, if anything, your prime age, isn't it? Race demigod. What the fuck? Well, okay, former members of the 8 Guardian Generals. Okay.
served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was green. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By
Wrath.
tapping into his wrath,
Wrath.
Asura can take many forms for battle, like
Oh.
the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good.
Oh.
At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right?
I was gonna say, yeah. Right?
Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like
Okay.
Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter,
Oh.
Mithra,
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian General could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Of
Well,
fucking course.
obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that.
Duh.
So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part
Mama was too angry to die. Yo, that. Why, bro? That's just, bro.
his body
Stop, man.
remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some
Wow.
coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So
Yeah,
Asura
that's
got
disgusting.
really
Really
pissed
mad.
off.
And through
He
his
got
rage,
really
Asura's
pissed.
power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like
Oh my
ragdolls,
God.
shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this.
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to say, these games, like the graphics, you could tell that some of these games came out years ago, but it still looks amazing. From, I'm sure when it came out, on the time it came out, like many years ago, it still looks so good. Like, what the fuck? Enhances strength, speed, durability, and stamina. Mantra. Rapid fire, homing, charge projectiles, energy spirals, wave explosions, mantra arm, propel flight, mantra wrath, 1 of 8 mantras affinity, increases Asura strength, and the angrier he gets, manifest fire from mantra resurrection. My man comes back from the dead. Enables transformations, mantra reactor.
Harden his fist to break steel. Fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Of course,
Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid, like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet
Fuck
even
me.
in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again! Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms! His mantra form! Finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast!
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop!
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can
looks so cool.
a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
The people he loves.
Larger than a planet, unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
As long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Damn! Wow!
This battle is sponsored
by
Price.
Hold on.
Everyone wouldn't be. All right, the combat.
Okay, stop. What's Kratos doing? Wow, this is a lot tougher than I thought, man. The way they were talking about Kratos, they made Kratos sound like this unbeatable guy, like he's gone ahead against so many gods and defeated them in the process. He's defeated Odin, Zeus, Thor, like, you get what I mean? He's defeated all these gods, and then you come to Asura. Well, first of all, Asura is older. 12,000 and a half. So Kratos is 1,000 plus years old, if I'm not mistaken. Asura is 12,500 years old. However, his physical age is 28. Do you know how busted that is? So he's physically at his prime. I don't know about Kratos. They didn't have like an physical age for Kratos in brackets like they did for Asura. So I'm assuming since Asura is much, much older than Kratos, I'm assuming in terms of fighting against people, Asura would definitely have more experience in terms of fighting. Well, but then again, he channels into this sin being wrath, right? So the angrier he gets, the more powerful it becomes. Just punches his way through. And he also has it mentioned that he had resurrection as well on top of it. But then again, Kratos can heal himself. Like, it's just like his anger heals himself, right? From the when he gets angry. So I don't know, man. Like, and then Asura has so many forms to himself. Kratos doesn't have those kind of forms, but he does have a lot of weapons. He definitely has a lot of weapons and armor on his arsenal. Asura has a lot of transformations. Damn. There's one transformation they mentioned that he gets hurt in the process, but it's just the output of damage he does is ridiculous. What did they mention about God of War here? Like, God of War, like... Yeah, hair. So, like, he's defeating all these people, man. Like, gets forced to hold up forced Atlas to hold up the universe forever. Like, Kratos... I don't know, man. Like... I don't know. Nah, you know what? My heart says Kratos from what I've seen, but my brain thinks of Asura just for the fact that he's been around for much longer than Kratos. You get what I mean? So, I don't know, man. My man literally punched God and defeated him. Like, both of these guys have defeated gods. You know what, I'm just going to bite the bullet. I probably am going to be wrong once again. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for... I'm going to go with Kratos. I'm going with Kratos. But Asura has been around for way too long. And the more pissed he gets, the stronger he gets as well. But he's not totally out of control. So, but I'm going to still stick to Kratos, but my predictions have always been wrong when it comes to Death Battle, so I won't be surprised if I'm wrong again. But I'm going to go with Kratos here.
Run the data through all possible...
Right. And it's 3D, so I'm going to like this. It's going to get intense, bro. Not to mention, Kratos, a lot of his... let's check this out. Ooh. I like the avatars of Kratos and... Kratos, yeah, he looks good. Oh, okay. What the hell is going on there? Asura. Oh shit, okay, I see what's happened, okay.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not for long. You do not want this fight.
Damn!
Run!
Oh, he tells the daughter to run. Okay. Bro, Mama's punching. God damn! Mama just stood there and taking the punches? Oh, there he goes. Oh, this is gonna be a good fight, man. Oh my god. Literally 2 powerhouses. Okay, that's a cool effect there. 6 arms on him. God damn, he's fast. Woohoo! He's fast!
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Yeah, Kratos is someone who's conquered that wrath, hasn't he? Let's be honest, he's... Wow. Damn, okay, son. Okay. Oh my god, that looks so... Oh my god! Damn. He's gonna come back. Come on, man. This is Asura we're on about. Mama was too angry to die. Yeah. Yeah. You made her cry, this is what you said. You made her cry. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem for him. Yeah, look at that. This may be one of the best death battles I've seen this season. Or probably the best battle so far. Asura the Destructor. Bro, the CGI and animations in this is ridiculous. Oh my god. What? Wait, Kratos, you gonna just stand there and take it? Brother, he caught that shit! And he punched it back. Bro, look at that. That's a similar pose of fucking Super Saiyan 3 Goku with the Dragon Fist.
Not heard me yet, Titan.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he threw that so fast.
You deserve a worthy end.
Yo, Kratos is so busted! Oh man, what is this fight? They've gone all out for this fight. Kratos? Asura's done, isn't he? Man's done, yeah. Makes sense. Bro, Kratos is off.
Are a monster no longer. I never was.
Damn. Well, at least I got it right. So at least I got the prediction right. Kratos was just too busted, bro. Aww. Don't tell me he's gonna take the daughter. Oh no, he's not. I was gonna say, imagine he takes the daughter in. I was gonna say. Damn. This is a fucking fight.
I guess Asura...
That was a fucking fight right there. Yo! Well, for one, obviously I am glad that I got the prediction right, because Kratos, you see his win record, it's ridiculous. Like, Asura, don't get me wrong, he's so damn strong and whatnot, but I don't know, with what they were mentioning of Kratos, there's just no way I saw Kratos losing. But then again, I've always been wrong about my predictions. That's why I was kind of like second guessing myself a lot. But I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stick to Kratos, and if Asura wins, I won't be surprised. But looks like I was right.
Wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction,
Yeah.
but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos
Nah,
is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
Oh,
What does speed
okay.
matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And
Yeah.
while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
I was gonna say, so yeah, because experience-wise, the guy's been around for much longer. That's why I was so hesitant about choosing Kratos as the winner of this death battle. Because, like, 12,500 years. Like, yeah, 12,500 years old. You've been around for a fucking long time. And you've, therefore, experience comes along with it. And as they mentioned in this death battle, even though he had so many transformations, he gets so pissed, Asura never really went out of control. Never was out of control. Kratos, on the other hand, Mama lost the plot. He started annihilating everything and anything in sight. But he had to contain that. He had to contain that anger on all that shit that he did. He needs to contain and live with it. So he kind of conquered himself, but Asura never really lost that. I guess, the control.
So
Whereas
Asura
Kratos did.
easily takes experience.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when it comes to versatility, he couldn't
Kratos.
match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole
Punching.
lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons,
Punching.
magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him
Yeah.
far more options in combat. Slowing
Exactly.
down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies.
Yeah.
Like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility, and multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If
That's
he
fair.
could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to
Power.
Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using
Yeah.
an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in-game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant low ball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction.
Fair.
And this
Okay.
isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's
Yeah,
the thing, isn't it?
fair.
It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in
Get what I
clear
mean?
numerical comparison of Chakra.
These are we starting to see a pattern there? These gods that were capable of so much, Kratos fucking killed them. Like, you get what I mean?
Ragnarok and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in
Fair.
power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's The Sun Rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
Okay, who's next though?
But what if?
What if? Alternate ending. Huh? What? Oh my god! Oh my lord, they created an alternate ending for this? Oh my god! Yo, bro, that punch is nasty! Brother, what was that punch? Wait, is he dead? He died in one punch! Fucking hell! Asura, you sent him off in one punch! But man looks happy though. He doesn't even look bothered in the least. He looks happy.
And
Wow.
that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
Ghost Rider? I can't tell. Is that Ghost Rider? It is Ghost Rider. Well, who is it?
Subscribe
Versus Spawn.
and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Bro, that alternate ending. All it took was Asura to fucking one punch him. Like, literally, one punch. Bro, that lasted for minutes. No matter who wins, the comments will be angry that both Kratos and Asura. Yo, I love it. I love it. For the OGs, isn't it ironic that Spawn gets an episode immediately after Kratos? I know why Kratos is supposedly stronger, but it's just ridiculous. The Lord tells us this guy can destroy the universe and travel 1 million times the speed of light. Whereas every time we see them, he just runs fast and the fights are mostly two guys punching or stabbing each other. Wow. Meanwhile, also is right there destroying beings bigger than the planet, always showing his strength and feats rather than the statements. Yeah, I mean, alternate ending. Also, hold up. Family barbecue, Kratos. Family barbecue. Oh, boy. This was a good death battle, man. This was a really good death battle. I've really, really enjoyed that. That's probably one of the best looking death battles I've seen in a while. And definitely the best in this season. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share those good things to see more content of me doing more Hololive videos, more death battle reactions like this in the future. However, you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, join the DLP guild today so you won't miss a single video from my channel. Whether it's reactions to Hololive, whether it's reactions to death battle, reactions to Hololive, any other reaction videos, main content series, get to see on the channel. So be sure to come in, subscribe, and most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dino signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.